Hello friends. So today I will be introducing Django to you. It's a very beginner targeted introduction, and we'll be talking about Django and how to get working with it. And towards the end of the tutorial, we will be installing Django and Python, which is required to work with Django. So let's start by talking about Django. So if we look at the official Django project .com website, it describes Django as a high level Python web framework. So that encourages rapid development in clean, pragmatic design. So this raises the question: what is a web framework? So if you have to design a web framework is a collection of tools used to build websites. The tool that Django comes with have a lot of things in them. So let's look at what Django provides us. So as I was saying, the tool that Django comes with are an object relational mapper called an ORM, which helps us make database queries. And Django also comes with a URL routing, which helps determine what logic to follow depending on the URL of a web request. Another feature which Django provides is HTML templating, which allows us to have presentation logic into like insert data into our HTML. So you can create a HTML template, and on a runtime you can put data and make it dynamic. And some other tools that come with Django are form handling and UNI testing tools, as well as some other small features are also available. So, as a point of clarification, I want to mention some things that Django is not or does not include. So, Django is not a programming language. Python is the programming language, and Django is a tool written in Python that we use to develop website. Django is also not itself a web server. It does contain a built-in web server for convenience while we are developing, but it's not used outside of the context. So when we deploy Django on a live website, it works in tandem with Apache or Nginx or other web servers uh, as well. So deploying Django for production is beyond scope of this tutorial. So anyway, it's just an introduction. So we will be looking more in detail, but let's first get started and see what we need to work with Django. So to work with Django, first of all, we have to install Python, and then we'll see how to install Django. So let's get started and let's install Python first. So if we go to www.python.org and then we go to downloads path. So in downloads, you can see there are two downloads for Python available, that is 3.6.4 and the older version 2.7.14, and we will be working with 3.6.4. So based on your operating system, if you are on Windows, then use Windows. Mac, so I will be downloading it for Mac OS. So I will be clicking on downloading, and I will save it into downloads and save. So as soon as it downloads, just click on it, and it's a simple installer. So let's go ahead and install. It's all by default. I'm going to click everything and then install. I'll give my password here and install software. So it's going to install and write all Python files into your operating system, and there is Python 2. Old version like 2.7.14 already installed. So in Mac, whenever we use Python, we have to use Python 3. But if you're on Windows, you can very easily you will simply have to use Python. So let's give it some time. I'll be back once this is done. After this download is finished and installation is done, um, so I'm going to go to my terminal. So it will be just move to trash and I'll go to terminal, and let me clear it first. So let me make it little bit bigger so that it's easy to see. um, so think it should be okay. So as I said, let's check what Python I have. So if I just do Python hyphen v, it will sorry, my bad, spelling mistake, python hyphen v. So here you see it's giving 2.7.10 because on Mac old version is already there. So if I have to use proper version, I have to give Python hyphen v, and then it will give the proper version of Django. So we are done with this. So let's install Django now. So as I said, after installing Python, we have to install Django. And to install Django, we I will be using that install script which comes bundled with Python. That is called pip3 on Mac. But if you're on Windows, it's just simply pip. So we will use that script to install. So I will be typing this command pip3 install Django 1.11.7. So let's go to terminal and I will be typing this pip3 install Django double equals 1.11.7 and press enter. So it's going to download Django and then start downloading and installing it. So once it is done, you will be ready to create Django projects. So in my next video, I will cover how to create Django projects and then how to create Django applications in that. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe. Thank you.